Hello, welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. Today we're bringing you a 3-player gameplay of Veiled Fate from Ivy Studios, a game which I believe a lot of you should be receiving like within the next week or two.
My hope is that I go home
and it's waiting
for you.
Yeah,
that's my hope. That's my hope.
This is coming from a studio that I absolutely love and adore. We've done quite a bit of work with them. I'm excited to be covering this. We covered the prototype back in the day, so it's been like a year and a half coming. And they have another game called Mythic Mischief on the way, which I think is probably, if not my favorite abstract game, it's certainly bridging towards it.
No, I mean, we played Moonrakers earlier this week. It
was great.
And now that means I've played all 3 of their games
this week.
And it's kind of like, it means they're one of those studios now where every one of their games is a pretty big hit for me, so yeah. I'm impressed.
Sweet. Okay, Devin, do you want to give us the premise of what this game is, and then we shall start controlling the fates of the gods?
Yeah, we'll do a high-level concept. We've already done how to play, so I will just go over this briefly. This is a strategic deduction game. We are each going to be given a hidden identity of one of these demigods. Jesse, do you want to do that while I explain?
Oh no, I was just going to show them.
Oh, you're going to show them. That works too.
They're all color coordinated.
And they're color coordinated here, and they're color coordinated here, and they have their class here, and they have a nice little stamp there. It's glorious. Production value, mwah, chef's kiss. So, we are going to be moving around the demigods. We have one that we want to win at the end of the game, but we don't necessarily want to be overt about our intentions. So we can control all of them, send them around to quests around the board, and then when we send them to quests, we vote either feathers or scorpions as to which side of the quest we want to resolve, which could be either beneficial or detrimental to the people that we put on those quests. These quests will disappear once they have been completed, and once all quests have been completed or once all players have passed, the age will end. There are 3 ages, and at the end of 3 ages, the game's over, and not who has the highest renown, because that might be someone that neither of us are actually controlling, but the player who has the highest renown for their demigod, they are the winner of the game. And because sometimes this can be pretty tense in terms of how people are moving up points, if there are ever people on the same spot, that does not mean there's a tie. Whoever has their demigod at the furthest frontmost point on the line,
the most recent one to progress
forward, then they are the winner. So, even having something as simple as just a little bit of removing on the same point value can be the decision between winning and losing the game. That's pretty much it. I think we're ready to go.
Now, if you're excited about this title and you're enjoying seeing Devin here on the channel, make sure you swing over to Devin Talks Tabletop, a 200 subscriber YouTube channel that we're trying to blow out of the water. Link, as always, will be down below.
Thank you.
He's so adorable. Every time I'm like, Devin Talks
It makes me uncomfortable. Self-promotion is not something I like to do.
Shy.
I do not like self-promotion.
Are we going to show them who we all are playing as, or?
I think we will, but first, I need to establish.
Oh dear.
Humans are frail things, dust held together with blood and hope just long enough for a faint memory of life before they crumble to the ground and blow away in the wind. Their bodies fail them, their minds break, and that small window in history that chronicles their birth, life, and death closes just as quickly as it opens. Each mortal is a fragment of the tapestry of human history, but such a small work of art they are when compared to the cosmos at large. Dying is no great tragedy. A life begins, then ends, but whether it is truly the end or simply another beginning cannot be known. The real tragedy is suffered by those living. Pain, loss, and the terrible knowledge of life's finality. All of these threads unravel and wear on the soul until someone takes their last breath. So then, there is no worse fate than to live forever. It is the truest form of suffering to not only exist in a world with flaws of humanity eternally on display, but also to watch as the lifeblood ebbs, the hope fades, and everyone else returns to dust. To bear witness to the body crumbling and the mind shattering is cruelty unlike any other. It is the burden of an immortal to endure, all while losing what makes them human. This is the burden of Erden. He is a man obsessed with the consequences of death, and one of the few who will never endure those same consequences. This is his tale. So, that's the first section of, I believe, an 8-page prelude that Devin Talks Tabletop wrote, along with, this is like a 60-page compendium for Veiled Fate, right? That breaks
pretty
down
big,
lore and history for every single character, has in-depth story delving into, like, if you want to find out what Destroy the City means or work your way through the action card, there's an entire in-game appendix with lore on each region, lore on the city, the dwellings, the heroes we're playing, along with, like I said,
age cards, quest
city
resolution.
cards, quest resolution, and the final chapter, the finale of the game, which I'm actually the most excited about. So, whoever takes power will get a chance to read whoever takes power and read kind of how their final story resolves. We might do some future gameplays integrating this in and showing you how we kind of tie the story element. This is an extra thing, and it's for people who really love theme and thematics and want everything to be tied intricately together. It'll add a lot to your game length, and so dive in when you're ready to like immerse yourself in the narrative.
Are we showing ourselves who we are? Well, not ourselves. Are we showing the audience who we are?
So here's the thing we do. Here's the thing we do with social deduction games. I am under the impression that there's two different types of people that watch these videos. One type of people want to play the game with us, not knowing any information from the very beginning. The other type of people like having the puzzle to see where people twist the fates and how they manipulate others, right? Devin. And so, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell all of us to close our eyes, hold out the cards, flip them face up, the top camera will capture them, and then we'll pull them back in, just like we're playing Werewolf or something like that. If you want to not have anything spoiled, close your eyes with us. If you don't, go ahead and keep your eyes open. Everyone, close your eyes. Don't open your eyes again until I say open your eyes. Definitely not the phrase that I just said there. It's the next time that I say open your eyes, excluding that one, certainly.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone please extend your hand to the center. Oh, I feel a hand there. Can I test what card that is?
We're getting frisky.
Everyone flip your card over, revealing it to the audience. Counting to 5, 4, 7, 8, 13. Flip your hand back over. Return your card to the table face down. And now,
I still have the same one.
I was gonna say.
I still have the same one. I had to make sure.
I always get worried that like I put it face up on the table.
I did not say open your eyes, for the record.
Well,
it's okay.
we counted to
were sitting
5.
there.
It's fine. How would you know to check unless you open your eyes?
I have yet looked at mine.
Oh, you haven't
looked at yours yet?
And I'm not sure if I ever should.
That's an interesting way to play.
New strategy.
It's gonna stress me out.
Big game strategy. All
Not
right.
knowing. It's like playing cockroach poker and putting down your card but not looking at it before you put it down. Just
I'm a
putting it
cockroach.
Random and like it's glorious.
I've got a good feeling about this.
Yeah.
Are you not gonna look at it?
Why would I ever look at it?
Did you really
I
not
have
look
not
at it?
looked at it. I have no idea who I am.
Did he never look
I
at
don't
it?
think he did.
Oh
This is
dear.
his
Are
type
you
of-
gonna play this the whole time?
What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh, it's gonna stress me out. I bet he peeked at it at one point.
Why does it matter to you? How does it affect your gameplay?
I don't know. I wanted to do stuff, and I don't know if I'll be able to.
It really doesn't affect his gameplay at all, does it? It's just
It does.
It does because
It does.
you're
If I can't
ambient
determine if you are
knowledge of chaos.
intentionally doing
No,
something
'cause-
rather than just
yeah,
doing it randomly.
You are not doing anything
You
intentionally
can't.
now.
Excuse me.
So
I'm doing everything intentionally. I'm intentionally not looking at this card.
no, but you're not intentionally moving.
But do you
any
see the
demigod.
chaos I've introduced into the principle of the game, Shira?
I hate you so
It
much.
is working.
Austin is currently yelling at you through the camera. So just see.
All right, so I'm going first player. When
Love
you
it.
determine that, you pull out one feather card and scorpions for all the other players. You shuffle it out, and then you kind of deal them. And whoever has the feather card wins. So I won. So I'm going to go first player.
What's that face for?
Yeah, what is that face for?
I never see you winning.
You never see me winning. I won in several games last week. Okay. As first player, I'm going to read the Arbiter card just so we have an expectation of what's going to happen at the end of this round. First player, which is either me or if somebody intentionally passes and rests, like a hard pass, not like they do one action and then a pass. If they ever do a hard pass or they rest for the turn, they will take this, in which place they'll be the first player for this. But otherwise, it will remain me if the age ends in other terms.
I have all feather cards.
Oh, that's good to know. I hate playing these types of games with you. First player chooses... I hate you so much.
Did you shuffle?
I did shuffle. First player chooses 3 demis and all other players' votes. The chosen demis will either gain 2 renown if feathers is the majority, or they will lose a renown if scorpions is the majority, and if there is a tie, all other ones except for the 3 chosen will gain 1 renown. So that is something to consider.
And then can you explain the altar? What's happening there?
Every time you step into the city with one of our demigods, this mark is going to move. It's going to start by going to nothing, and then you're going to draw a card, flip a coin, draw a card, gain a point, move it back.
Every time, flip the coin. Every time a demigod is brought into the city, this advances.
Specifically, only yours. That's your player color character when you activate.
Yeah, you have to move your character color in front of
and
us.
announce that when you do that.
So yellow, right?
I hate both of you. You're stressing me out. All right, I'm gonna go first.
So
Yeah,
What's
don't pick that up.
Yeah, I'll just
Show it to me.
Alright,
and I don't even know what mine is, so I'd prefer not knowing what yours is in the process.
This is, we get to draw one of these cards, or we'll put another one of
yes.
these out.
Anytime it shows a +1 like that, you get to draw a fate card,
Cool.
which is beneficial.
I'm just gonna, so everyone can...
Alrighty.
Your turn, Deb, then. I like stressing him out.
It's
so
stressing
much
me out.
fun.
Alright, I'm going to move...
Oh, no.
Apony.
Oh, what if that's mine?
there.
Oh, that's good. That's great if it's mine, actually.
It depends on which one it is.
Perfect.
I'm going to move...
Are you adding cards? You need to do that, don't you?
Oh, yes, I need to add one for every time I do. So I'm going to do that.
And so they're all in the middle city right now, and they can move anywhere.
Yes,
'cause
they can move
everywhere
anywhere.
is adjacent to the middle.
That is correct. And then I'm going to move him there. And
you
unless it
follow
has
those
arrows
symbols?
that follow you, then you can go at any space in any order, but I am having to follow along with the classification of which demigods can go there.
Because of
which
the
I have
symbol
done.
that is located on
So what
it.
you're doing is you're just basically controlling that zone.
Yep.
At the moment.
And so I have moved twice and voted twice, and I am now done with my turn. It is Shira's turn.
Shira.
Take my tea.
Master of the universe.
All right.
Why'd she go Beverly Hills on that?
I'm gonna choose this one, Agomar, and put him right here,
Okay.
Ooh.
and put in a card.
And so part of the strategy is figuring out when you want to try to put multiple people on a card, or when you don't want another player to be able to finish a quest. Because I put 2 there, so now someone else can finish the quest and have control over the last card that's voted.
I'm putting down that.
Jesse could potentially finish 2 quests and just be chaotic, because apparently he doesn't know who he is.
Love this game.
Yeah, he loves being chaotic.
Big fan.
So what tea are you drinking today?
This is the peppermint black tea.
Isn't it great?
It's so good.
It's called
Who am
Peppermint Peak by
I?
Celestial Seasonings, and it's caffeinated mint, which is fantastic because it soothes your
You
tongue
have
top
them
while also waking you
On the
up.
appropriate side. So the wolves, birds, bulls. So everyone's used most of the bulls so far. Interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean, Clar and Agomar
Yeah.
are 2 of the strength ones.
Yeah,
Just to
but I
pick the
need a
biggest
bull. I
embodied
need a bull
size.
up there. So we're gonna go right up into that zone.
Pintha moving into that zone, which means he has completed the quest. He's going to put his one, and then typically you might also add additional cards from a chosen player, but it says 0 there, so this is going to be the last card added in.
So we're gonna do this.
This means one player will add a card?
That means whoever finishes it picks one other player to add a card, but that player has to add a card, and then they get to refresh so that because cards are valuable, you don't want to be forced to lose it.
And
so
then
this is now shuffled. This is resolved before he takes his second action.
what were
So
you
we'll
going
see.
for, my friend?
We'll see.
I got perfect information.
You do have perfect information. Interesting. You wanted Pintha. Ooh, it's tied. And somebody decided to leave it up to fate.
Okay.
What this means when this happens is 2 cards are taken off the top. Oh!
Wow, that's a tie.
That's a tie. So when that happens, this card is flipped, and this is the last vote.
What a rough start. Fascinating.
Interesting that you wanted it to be feathers. So maybe
I actually thought you were going the other way. With it.
Oh! Ooh, so Feathers wins. So Pintha gets dropped to the back of the queue. Apony gets 2 points,
Now
goes to
you
the
flip
top
the
of it.
coin again.
And now we flip the coin again for Namari.
Technically, she goes to the bottom of it because everyone will come in.
Yes,
ahead
yes,
of her.
yes, that's
Yeah.
true. And it's Feathers, so he gets 1 point.
Okay.
Interesting start to have a tie
Yeah.
with another.
Yeah, fascinating. It's fascinating that you were going scorpions. You were going scorpions, which meant
Scorpions plus random.
yeah, you wanted to.
I don't know who's lying and who's telling the truth right now. It's making me
I'll
crazy.
just put it over here for
What's your next action?
You wanted the double blade blue, which doesn't do anything.
Does that keep
and
them
give
all
a
occupied now?
Point
What happens
to subtle
them?
green, which is what he wanted.
Do they come off of
Interesting.
this?
Yeah, the card clears.
Yes, so they stay in this zone, which
Right.
means if you want to move them, you have to bring them to these spots or back into the city.
And it's
And then this is discarded.
how many locations can you do in a one move?
What do you mean?
Like,
So
in a move action.
each zone is 1 move. So this would be a full 2 moves.
I mean, I've got
That'd be a whole
one
turn.
more move
But no
left.
cards
You do.
used,
You could
and so
finish
that would be a
another
pass.
quest.
Right?
I don't.
If you bring them to a spot there and you vote,
I
that's
don't know
spinning
if
the card.
I trust what's happened. I'm going to start this card here and give some other people
Is
control.
that the right person that goes there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so your turn is over. I am going to bring. I think I'm going to bring Pintha back in,
Okay.
which advances this here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to bring Namari
You're
back
gonna get
in,
yourself a card.
and I'm going to grab a card.
Okay. Double scorpion.
Uh-huh. You know it.
Shira, master of the universe.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like a sitcom, but heroin one.
She's Isabel. That's that. I'm gonna put Pintha over here.
Oh wait, that's Balin. That's Balin that I was activating, not Namari. Namari's over here. I was using the wrong name.
'Kay.
Sorry, Balin.
Okay, Pintha's gonna still go over here.
Nice. And
That's
you put
the
a vote
correct one.
down.
Put a vote down.
All right, and then you can drink it if you want, but
and then-
we just get personal.
I'm
Wasn't
going
aggressive like.
to. What do I want else to happen? I'm gonna put
Anything but that, Shira.
anything. Anything but that. You haven't done anything yet. Put you up there.
Okay.
And put this down.
Straight scorpion on top there.
Okay.
She did say she was yellow from 0. And remember, her game was just playing open and honestly.
Yeah. Interesting.
To be fair, that's Sagari, who is orange, but...
Naka is. This one's yellow.
I think I'm curious at what.
Is it your turn?
Oh no, it's your turn, son of a gun! I wanted to find information on the quests.
You are staying curious.
Awkward, you're a turtle dove.
It'd be cool if on the back of these cards they put all the flavor text.
Yeah, that would be cool. But then you'd have a whole pile of just flavor
Yeah,
text
you
on the
wouldn't
other
want
side.
So cool.
No, I just want the printed book.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I hope the lore book we can get a hard copy.
Let's
of it.
close this one out.
Okay, so you just added. Is that
Naka.
Yeah, that's Naka.
All right.
So now you've added that, and you pick one other person to add another card. She's the only other one that's been on that with you.
Levin talks tabletop. Get in there, brah.
So I play one.
You know why I'm doing that?
Why?
Because you're the only person that's gotten a bonus card so far, as well.
Yep.
I know it cycles his hand and he gets to draw one, but
Yeah, I'm super happy about it.
he's the only one that has extra cards in his hand. All right, shuffle and reveal, right?
Yep. Shuffle and reveal. Feather.
Feather in,
Double feather.
double feather in,
Quadruple
another
feather.
feather in.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
cow.
Okay, so this is super interesting because that means both of you played all feathers for this, which means one of you probably
It
doesn't
also
care
means
about Pintha.
you played feathers for this.
Who put
For the
Namari on
record.
there?
It also means you
So
played
Pintha
feathers
can't
for
move
this.
any farther back,
I did.
correct?
So Pintha stays at the back.
Okay.
Because you resolve in order. And then Namari gets a point, and he bumps to here.
And yellow went to death, which is what I was
she
going
doesn't... actually, when you get smited, you
She
move
goes
to the
back to
back of
0.
the line, and then she goes to the abyss.
Do you move back into the line? Like if you were in here, you would just move back into your zone?
Is it okay?
Within the zone.
Is it okay that my only goal right now is to keep yellow at the very back?
What's interesting though is you put the one person that got points that time. You put that person on there, but I can't remember if he looked at his card or not, which is like such
tucked
a
right there. It hasn't moved.
I know, but before we did the reveal, I thought he looked at it.
I don't think you would lie about that.
I don't know.
Before we did the reveal, I certainly did not look at my card.
Okay, so that was two actions for you, right?
That was one action for me.
Oh, you didn't do anything else? Okay.
No, I was thinking about bringing someone back into the city, but that's a coin flip and give someone a card draw. I might close this other thing. I mean, I'm enjoying closing things off.
So Sheer is the only one that's voted for that one. So you would have perfect information about what's in there. Potentially, if you had her vote again.
I feel like she's going for the hyper bronze. Now I have spent a card, so I could just move someone back in and not have to worry about it. If someone moving back in is actually helpful, because I'm going to move yellow from the abyss up to the pools.
That gets you a card. Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
What are you gonna do?
Choices, choices, choices. I think the first thing we'll do...
If you smite someone there, you could do what I did with yellow, which is shift someone back into the pool. This is a nice...
Yeah.
If you can catch
I want to
that
move
flow.
this because it allows me to sub out... It allows me to swap
Cycle
out a card.
It does.
So I'm going to cycle
You
out...
also are going to have to flip the coin, though.
I'm tossing that.
You might get smited with yellow, which actually wouldn't be the worst thing.
And you just move someone in the middle.
And I moved him in, so now I see if she goes back. Mm-hmm. If it's scorpions, she gets smited. She does not. She stays in.
Okay.
Oh.
And then...
See the side of the coin
I do
resolves?
see that.
Yep.
I didn't know what... I didn't know what the coin
And
was.
then I kind of want to... I want to see some stuff.
You can get perfect information on Sheer as well.
I do. And you've closed off every quest, so I now want to see...
You still have to add in a
what's going on.
card
I know.
before you gotta do that.
Okay, this will give me...
But now play them without shuffling them.
Oh no, and
no,
one person.
I add one. So
wants to add?
Someone else.
I want Sheer to add a card.
What if I don't want to add a card?
Perfect
It
information.
doesn't matter. You have to add, and then
He's
you get
gonna
this.
know what she's trying to do if she wants the big guy
Okay,
to
and you
win.
get a new card. So I know what I've added. In
Question
here.
is she going for a double victory point swing on Bar?
Now, part of this though is she maybe didn't want to add a card because it may not have been the right suit of what it may have been scorpions instead of feathers, and so she might have been worried about, like, if she put in some feathers and that was a double scorpion and she doesn't want it to go a certain way. But I know what I played.
Double feather, double feather, double feather, scorpion.
So I think that I played in a single feather because I was a safe bet. It wasn't going to push it either way. But I'm wondering if she played double feather and then didn't want to play that because she was worried about what I was putting into it.
I think she's only got double scorpion left though, because that's a big hand if that's all she has. She has a card over there still.
Yeah, but she just grabbed that as a
She cycled
replacement.
it in.
So I'm wondering if she was worried that I might have put in a scorpion and it could have
Changed the balance.
So
Wow.
because what this does now is this makes Agamar lose a point and he drops to the back.
Which is not where we want him. We want yellow on the back.
And then Clar gets 2 though.
That's a big swing.
That's a
That's a mighty big swing, my lass.
And then pink is Isabel. And she goes there. That's a big move for Clar. But she also had somebody that got points over there. This is interesting. So we only have one quest that's
you had blue that got points over there, you scum dillywag.
No, blue is Apathy.
Don't start
Balin's the one you were
accusing
talking
me
about.
Oh, well.
Just because I'm the one who's somewhat colorblind.
You're
so.
blue. You're 100% blue. I know it. I know it as sure as my day
Are you
is
talking
long.
about blue, Apathy,
Oh, you're
or
blue.
like turquoise Balin?
Don't start with
Was that your second action?
Yeah, because I moved in there. So yeah, so these 3 are all done with their quest. We only have one quest left, which technically Shira could close off the age this turn.
If she wanted to double dip on it, which would be a pretty inappropriate thing to do, honestly.
Please leave a comment if you know if Jesse looked at his card, because it's going to drive me crazy for the rest of this game. It's really going to bother me.
I don't know why you want me to look at my card. That would be giving you a strategic advantage over me.
It also gives you a strategic disadvantage if you actively don't play your character.
If I move forward
Agmar
confidently,
in here.
everything will work
gives
out.
Get you a card. Nice.
There's a whole strategy in this game of not ever touching your
Now
card.
here's another interesting thing, because that was one action.
Yeah.
If she moves like Clar
Could get a
into the
point.
city and he goes up to 3, then I feel like, I don't know. But it could just be a good false
Sometimes
false
you just
play
want
on
that
somebody.
point, though. And if she isn't Clar, it'd be a great way to Blue.
Happening. Oh, who's already at 2.
And that sniveling smile just coming from the snake among us.
This is, I don't know what to do right now.
Freaking out, man. I don't even know if I'm blue or black.
Why do you think you're one of the 2 of them?
I definitely am one of those two. There's no way
you're
I'm not in the
I
lead.
hope you're not. I'm gonna be so pissed. If you randomly move your way into this.
Me? My turn?
Yeah.
Oh, baby girl, rock the world. Gotta rock the socks off all the
3.
day long.
I'm assuming
I'm gonna get myself a card.
Yes. The amount you have is always public knowledge. And I do think you draw 3 or 5 more at the end of the age to help replenish.
Da 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 da. And that is
Pretty sure.
Sigari up there, right?
Can you put a
Yes.
person?
You draw 5, but keep in mind you can never have more than 8. But
Can
you do
put a
draw
god
5.
down on a thing without having a card to play there?
You have to be able to vote when you go onto a quest.
Okay.
Sigari.
She's pretty cool. She's from the canyons.
She's a taiga.
I like the idea.
Naka at the bottom of
that.
things.
I like the idea of that. And in fact, I'm going to. This should be a face down stack. I'm going to discard a card
How?
That's valid.
in order to play 2.
Oh.
I'm using a god
So
power.
he's using omniscient or influence to add an extra vote into there. And did you add Sigari in there?
She
Or- Okay, so both of you have been involved with that. So what happened is
Wait, what?
Jesse is actually done with his turn.
Which one did he do?
He used influence. He paid an extra card
Card?
to add an extra vote
After
in.
placing a fake card, you may add an additional one. Action must be taken immediately.
So
Okay.
he
Both
moved
require
and
an
voted
action.
on a quest and then used a god power. So he's done, even
that
though it
2
doesn't
actions?
feel. Yeah,
No.
that's a god
Yeah.
power's an action.
Oh,
Both
really?
requires an action.
Then I couldn't have done that.
Why?
I didn't realize that.
Oh, 'cause
Because
he
I
already
went in.
moved
I went
some-
in to get a card as
He
well.
moved someone into the middle.
Because I wanted the extra card. So I will.
Well, then do you want to get rid of the card or do you want to get rid of the extra
no,
vote?
I'll get rid of the extra thing.
The vote?
Yeah.
Okay. Then.
That sucks. Oh, that's fine though. Because I
Okay.
already took the card. The card's
Okay, so
known.
you
the card's-
you finished the city. No one else can do stuff with the city
card's known
points.
information. I don't think it's fair to do that and then not take it back.
Well, Interesting. And does this add anybody that adds no votes to it? So I would know what 2 things were your guys' votes 100%.
We would all know who 2 people
Yeah,
votes.
I guess that's true. I guess that's
You're
true.
like, that's perfect information.
I'm so smart.
I definitely know one of you 2 played one of these cards into this hook, line, and sinker.
That actually doesn't help
The day
because
is long, the nights are deep, and my name's Alfred.
I'm actually yeah.
Into the city. Ooh. Oh.
Can
Dirty.
you do...
Dirty
See,
boy.
this doesn't continue going.
Yeah, it's just done now.
Okay. And when it restarts, it starts off, so the first move is
You
onto
trying
here.
to smite him? Or you trying to love him?
Don't.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that because I want to keep my cards.
Aggressive.
I'm gonna hard pass, and I'm gonna. Hey, first
Now
of all-
this quest,
I need something to play with.
this quest does
now I get to play with it. You've got
This-
2 fidgeters next to each
this
other.
quest does not have to resolve. For the
No,
record.
everybody could hard pass, and it could just
Just flatline.
nothing
Could
happens
flatline.
there. But those cards get discarded.
Yeah.
So if you have an investment in those cards in that resolution, you want it to finish. If not, but I have finished my turn because there's no cards to be gained here. There's a vote that I am interested in what happens there, and also I don't want to expend all of my cards at
Sure.
least right now.
Sure.
And being first player means I pick the 3 demis that vote applies to.
Interesting.
I
I can show you.
World. I'm going to move. Put that in there. I'm gonna put this down.
Okay, now I think that triggers the end of the age. I don't think you'll get your second action.
Okay.
Yes, all quests have been completed. So
Okay.
then we're going to resolve the age card. So you are the person who resolved the quest. You get to shuffle those up.
No one's adding cards
So
into it.
she added Namari and Sagari, and then you added Naka. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, I was wondering if it was going to go Scorpions.
Oh,
There's way
man.
more points on that side. So all of you put Scorpions. So you added Namari. So Naka goes first, and she's the... Or no, Shigari goes first.
Shigari goes first, and she gets 2 points.
2 points. And then
Yellow
Namari
loses
goes
one.
down 1.
Yeah.
And then...
Yeah,
Goal
because
achieved.
That's Jesse's goal.
And so that was Naka who goes down 1. And then Namari
Green
goes up 1. And he was already here.
Yep.
That's a lot of movement on the board. Okay, so now we're going to resolve the age card.
Okay.
So that 4th quest is
Who
done.
are you selecting?
I want...
Great Vizier.
Let's see, who got 2 that turn? That was Sagari who got 2.
Blue got 2 and black
Mari.
got 2.
Mari got 1.
Blue has 3.
I'm going to pick...
I was saying blue got a 2
I'm going to select Clar.
Yeah,
I'm going to select Sagari.
that makes sense.
And I'm going to select Apathy.
I like your confidence.
So, all 3 of those people...
Move them in.
Yeah, we can move them right there. That's fine. So I'm going to select all 3 of them. And then, if it is feathers, they get 2.
Mm-hmm.
If it is scorpions, they get -1.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's a tie, everybody else gets 1 other than those 3. You vote as many cards as you want.
It's all other players vote.
Yep.
So Jesse too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I want to know what you guys care about.
I care about chaos, my friend. Pure chaos.
Tie. I'm so happy about that.
I thought so. I thought so.
So he moves up, and then he moves up, and then he moves up.
And then
The only mistake I've made, yellow's going to 3rd place.
it was in reverse order. This one was first, this one
Who's-
second, third.
who's
This
yellow?
is yellow, this.
Yeah.
Naka?
This one is yellow.
What do you mean 3rd place?
Look at her. She should be at the last.
Jesse wants Naka to always be in the
That's my
back.
goal.
That's your goal.
Yellow at the bottom.
I love that. That was a. So that what's interesting there is I think you chose scorpions, and I think she chose feathers. So I think she is either blue, black, or was it yellow? Yeah, blue, black, or.
I honestly don't remember what you selected. So.
She's either Apony,
luck
Clar,
figuring it
or
out.
Sagari is my guess. I could be completely wrong. So we now have the next stage, starting with the first player. Oh, we switch out the age card and the
Yep.
city card.
Age 2. Moving on to the board. And city card, the Hex.
First player will choose 3 locations. All other players vote. The demis in the chosen location will either get 2 points or lose 2 points.
Interesting.
In a tie, demis outside of the chosen location gain 2 points.
Keep in mind, if you hard pass or rest and get this,
How
other
many
than me,
cards-
you will pick what the age is.
How many cards? do you
Players
get?
may not
So-
use god powers this round. And where does
Yeah.
this token actually start?
Off.
It starts.
Oh, it enters from that other side.
Yeah.
It enters. It enters from here.
Does it?
Yeah,
yes,
you
and
can
it
see
goes.
what- you can see the border. Yep,
Yeah.
interesting.
So, okay.
How
so
many cards do we get?
You get 1, 2. We
No
each get
god
5.
powers.
3.
Some rounds that could be major.
Oh,
No god
okay. So
powers.
that's a decree.
It's a decree.
That's a decree. 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. Okay, so you get 5 cards. You get 5 cards, and I get 5 cards.
Why'd you hand me that stack?
I don't know. I was just handing you what was there.
You're a turtle dove. You keep giving me freaking all feathers, man.
What is this from?
Are you sure you shuffled?
Yep.
I got no idea what this is from.
Let's just slot it away.
Might have been mine at one point. I've only had feathers, so...
Okay. So, players cannot use god powers. That is miserable right
You
now.
haven't been using god powers anyway.
We need
Yeah, but
quests.
I saved up to where I have 8 cards now. I have max. So, we get 4. So, I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, because we go in order and place them. So, I'm first player.
Place one down, place one down.
Interesting.
Pass one down, pass it
let's go ahead and put that one right over there by those 3.
And
then you place.
Bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
I'm dreaming of a black Christmas.
Can you please turn it upside down? Thank you so much.
Somewhere where ash and molten lava reigns.
Okay.
Let there be
You're first.
fields of fire,
I almost was like, wait, who am I?
despair, desire,
Okay.
and hail across the morning plains.
Okay.
It'd be funny.
Who's down at the bottom?
It'd be funny if after all of Jesse's work, he was actually yellow, the one who wants to do the last place.
How terrible would that be?
He's like,
Man, it would
actually-
almost be the result
honestly,
of not knowing who you are.
I would honestly feel like I'd won a victory.
I'm sure you would, because that's your type of person.
Agamar, where's Agamar at? Agamar's down here, so I feel safe about him.
Where are you, Agamar?
And I just want to fill this one up next to Clar, because now Clar doesn't... He still has the potential of... If she's Clar and she's keeping him here,
He's not jumping in the 2 zone.
but he's not jumping into the 2 zone, so I'm going to lock that down.
Sure, Chaven.
Oh, I need to vote twice.
Do your worst. Or your best.
Okay, maybe I didn't shuffle.
You have all scorpions? Because I have all feathers.
Maybe I didn't shuffle. I don't
Putting
know.
down just scorpions in that spot? Does that mean you really are purple? That's a convenient thing to say as you put 2 people down in special zones. Oh, guys. Maybe Jesse's right the whole time.
You said I was blue. Agamar's just a cool dude. Okay?
It's as if you've looked at your cards.
It's as if I've looked at my card.
I feel like
Agamar's a cool dude.
I feel like you're playing strategically and I've caught you out. Look at that red flush on your face.
It's just the hot tea.
Don't talk about me like that.
I also, she's voted He has been in the stuff that she's consistently voted for.
You're right. That's true. She's definitely yellow.
If she's yellow, you are a queen. You already win.
It's not working for her if she is.
Oh, you mean Naka or do you mean orange? You mean
No, yellow.
yellow?
Yeah.
Naka. Interesting, Balin. Where does
Well,
the
she
vote
can't
go
put
there?
Agamar
Oh, but
in there.
you now have both of us have to play in a card as well because there's 2 more, so we both have to add.
Oh no, I don't
You
want
both
that.
have to?
I don't want that.
Oh, perfect
you mean
information.
myself and you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 pages.
So you're not adding a vote
No,
there?
I did not
Okay.
add a vote there. I didn't want that. I don't want others influencing my thing. All right.
Well, if you don't want them influencing it, then you know.
You say to not pass, you have to have some change in cards, correct?
Yes, you have to either gain a card or spend a card in some fashion.
Okay.
I mean, all you have to do, if you just bring in 2 people,
Yeah.
you'll get a card that way.
Okay.
But it does set Jesse up to give somebody a point, which will be interesting. But if he doesn't know who he is, it doesn't really matter.
It's gonna bug you so much the whole game. It's cute though. I like it.
I love how there's just like a little miniature on the windowsill over there, just hanging out, just enjoying the
This is the
sun.
gaming studio. Jesse, it's your turn.
I don't like the idea of giving any available person a point.
I mean, you could give some random person a point and then also get a card.
No, I'm saying there's only 3 I could currently give a point.
No, you can
Yeah.
bring them out, bring them in.
No, because then I wouldn't gain a card.
Ooh.
If I left and came back in, I wouldn't gain a card. So
Very true.
It's one of these 3.
Well, it's this guy.
You don't want to help Naka, and then Shira has actively helped both of them.
They're both up.
They're both up, and she's actively helped them. It definitely we don't want to help Namari, because he's in the lead.
You're Namari. That's what it is.
I don't like you two judging me.
We definitely don't want to help Namari, who's like...
Or we
That is suspicious.
I also like how he knows like all their names because of all the work he's done on the lore.
It's been a long time writing.
We're very intimate with that lore.
It's been a
was so
long
intimate.
time coming.
I typed in my bathrobe.
Long time
I don't own a
coming.
bathrobe. Everybody else in my family does.
Yeah.
All the other kids and Amber like bathrobes. I do not like bathrobes.
Should we give you a timer, Jesse?
You, for the record, have spent a decent amount of time humming and hawing and thinking through. This is very stressful.
How is it stressful for someone that doesn't know what they're advancing?
Yeah.
How is it stressful? You, as an agent of chaos, you shouldn't be stressed about anything.
Well, yeah, but I want to be strategic with my chaos. And I don't know who you all are.
You know what you should do?
The fact that I've got...
anyone that has 4, if you just put 1 on it, it can't be closed by 1 player.
If I put 1 on anyone with 4?
Because the most they could do is add 2 to it.
Tutu.
2 to it. 2 to it.
So, if I do...
That, and
bird,
if you lock them...
that.
Yeah, if you lock away the people there...
Is that the right symbols?
That one doesn't matter, and this one is.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Now you have to vote
That's
on each
fine.
of those.
I like that.
Yeah, so they're locked on the quests.
Now, who's probably going where? All right, let's go simple and random with it. Let's do this card. I told you all I have is feathers.
Oh, that's true. You could be lying about that, though. You lie about so many things. You lied in Moonrakers.
About what?
Everything.
Everything.
If I remember, I got you victory in that game.
You got me.
I brought you victory in that game.
Oh my goodness.
All right, continue. You don't need to get into it, I suppose. I mean, it's just really awkward.
I can't use god powers. Oh, so when you lock them, they're actually locked this turn.
Mm-hmm. You could bring Orange back, though, and give him a point if that's who you really are.
I don't like you. I need to keep advancing the game.
I think Shira's going to
And this one
Shira's
has...
100% going to get a point if you don't do something with Orange.
I don't like any of these spots.
Yeah, I don't know why you're taking so long, being so stressed out, man. Life's hard, right?
I'm gonna... I can't move her in.
You can go desert out.
I can go that way, but I was like, oh, just go...
Yeah.
I'm gonna advance that. Nope.
Unless you're Orange. And then you could. Go ahead.
What do you mean?
If he steps into the city, he'll
It
get
gives
the point.
the point to
He was going
Orange.
to move Orange over there, but he could go around the outside through the canyons. There you go.
Lock that away there.
Ooh, you're doing the same thing you told me to do.
Yep. But, so...
So that's both actions. Now place down a card. What if you get to the point where none of the quests can be completed because there's too many people on?
It will end the age.
And no quests will be completed?
None. So we need to probably, now that we only have 4 left, if we don't want that to happen, I mean, depends on where people are at.
Someone's got to trigger that one.
What, that one? Possible, but yeah. We probably don't want to go to that one, because that's going to take everybody to go there, and we'd have to be in agreement on that.
Be very collaborative.
It'd be really interesting though if we lock, because we can't use god powers, and if we did, we could locate them off of that. But because we can't, this definitely has the
People are
potential
locked in.
to mess with stuff.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's what she tried to do before too.
It is the same person she tried to use before.
It's all right.
Where is Balin? Balin's at the top of
He's
2.
not doing bad,
He's
yeah.
not doing bad. But she was so aggressive for the combination of blue, black, and orange.
Honestly, I think she's 4 colors.
She just. How many cards do you have there?
7.
7. She has all the other demigods.
I don't even
That gives
know.
her a great
You
chance
all
of winning.
you all need to add one into this.
I'm not sure if I got a multicolored card either, though. That's the stressful thing, man.
Multicolored?
I haven't looked. There might be one.
So
it's like Schrodinger's
you
card.
get one back, and
you
I'll
never
get one
know
back.
unless you take a closer examination of the profits.
Alrighty. Shall we see what's happening here? I see what's happening here.
Safe to say, da 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 da. You don't even know. Oh. Someone was pushing purple to victory. Devin's happy about that.
Okay, purple goes up 2.
Wow.
Top of
One.
3.
He's literally in the lead. He
Yeah.
just skyrocketed the lead.
Okay,
Except now we're going to have.
who's
Isabel?
Who's Balin is?
Isabella went up.
Isabel went
He
up
got
1.
smoted.
And he got smoted. He goes here. Alright. That goes away.
Yep.
It's always a difficult thing of like when do you start pushing your person versus when do you like hide.
Yeah, probably when purple's in the lead.
Well, no, Isabel's ahead now. That is also something that you have to keep in mind is, and that was your second action.
Yep.
That was smart. Get a card.
Did you just put a pile of cards here?
Yes. It was the top 5.
Thank you. Let me double check because one is my hand.
Yeah,
and
that's
one
true.
are
I
these.
mean, yeah.
I know what the.
should
I
be
know what
the
those- It was a double black. And
2 double blacks, 2 singles.
Okay.
Was that it?
Yes.
Okay, so let's put it over here.
yes, because this is my hand of cards, and I was like, oh, all of a sudden I have more than my 8 cards. That's
Did you like
nice.
reshuffle in the discard pile? What'd you do?
I did it in the yeah.
Wasn't even close to empty.
Okay,
You bored?
Jesse, it is your turn.
You just
Wants to
bored.
vintage it. 'Tis my.
So now we've freed up a lot more demigods to be able to potentially keep going in the age if we want to.
Okay.
Don't even know how it feels. It's adorable.
I want a little bit of randomness to happen to blue because people love blue. And I want.
So you got to put a vote down.
How is that random?
Because it's a
Coin
flip
toss?
of a coin.
Yeah,
Either way, it's
either
a flip
way.
of a coin.
And
It's either
I
a point
want-
or not a point, or a lack of a point.
I think I want black in on this card as well.
Lock away him too.
I think that's. I think
Oh,
that's my thought.
either a point or a smite. Where? I think you voted scorpions on that because that gives black a smite but not a point, and that gives either way it's a flip of the coin. And then, so one thing that I didn't really
You get to.
recognize well, which is something that's interesting, is when you have 2 side by side like this, they fight for the points.
Yeah.
Only
It's
one gets
only
it.
coming down on one side.
Yes. So whoever's side is the one that gets it, they get the point. So that's something to keep in mind.
So if this, let's say, was white, if the feathers won on this side, this one would get the point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm screwed here either way because they're all locked.
And because,
Move in
and because
the
purple's
least.
doing so well.
Move in the least painful one, man.
But she was so intent on him.
Or start going around the edge. You could lock someone into here by going through the mountains.
Because here's the thing. If she happens to have been playing this very crafty with the ones we thought we were, and I move
Oh, wait,
Balin in.
actually, you can't leave the pools to the mountains.
can't.
No, yeah, I know. But if I move him in,
steep, yeah.
and she happens to be him,
Yeah.
he automatically
He's on the
is
top.
in the lead.
He's on the top.
If I activate either of these 2 people, then they're even further into the lead
Yeah.
than they already were. So I kind of like don't want to mess with this.
Yeah.
But I need cards.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for you. Oh.
It's almost like, and I can't even complete that.
What you gonna do?
I need cards because we're about to vote.
I mean, move 2 people in. And we'll blame you for whoever you choose.
Always.
And
These
because
decisions-
because there's nobody up in 4, no
The-
matter who I move in is
The nice
is in
thing
the
to note,
lead.
Shira, is this decision's harder when he's one of the 3 characters he has to move
Yeah.
in. Because he doesn't want to take the one that's his, you know, but he really does.
Of course.
It's this whole conflicted thing.
We just
No,
don't know, and we
but
still don't know who you are.
She was actively using
None
him
of us
before I
do.
was.
People with a good memory need to play this game.
Because another thing is, it determines on what happens with location voting. Because I don't want these two people in the same spot, but I also, like, if we finish that quest, I don't want these two people in the same spot, because unless I take first player.
Or pass now.
Potentially. But I have a lot of cards left, and I'm going to get 5 at the end of the age.
You can only keep 8. Can you choose which 8 you keep? If you get more than 8
Yeah,
cards?
you discard which ones you want. Yeah. Alright.
Move Teal in.
Who's Teal?
The person that's in the pool right now.
Oh,
It'll give you a
Salem.
refresh on a card,
You'll give him a point.
and then you can pull someone else in for a
Someone
card.
else can get you a card.
I don't think anyone's going to blame you for that.
Okay.
Just you're gonna blame him for that.
You're Teal. I knew it the whole time.
I said that.
Alright, you can refresh a card if you'd like.
Yeah, I do want to refresh a card, actually. Oh, I don't get to vote if I stay first player. Oh, I was gonna nuke Teal, and but I can't vote if. I can't vote if.
You first.
Then I shouldn't have moved Teal in. Fuck. Okay.
You want to take it back and move him back?
No, it's fine. It's
Balance.
Binks in,
Damage.
gain a
fine.
card.
There we go. I'll take a card, and that's it for me.
Shira.
Crap. I moved him in, and now if one of you guys take this and I get to vote, that makes things more interesting. But
For who?
whoever has first player picks the locations that the vote pertains to, but they
Okay.
don't vote. So I was like, oh, I'll move him in, give him a point, and then I'll nuke him. But if I'm first player, I won't get to.
Or you would rather vote so that you could support him gratuitously.
Maybe.
Because 2 points in either direction is a lot of points.
It's a ton of points in this game.
But
But so she's actively messed with Klar, with Namari, with Agamar, and with Sagari. Oh wait, she just moved Sagari. I don't know who she is. I feel like she's one of the original ones of the green, black, or orange. Gosh, I love these minis, man.
they're epic.
Looks so good. Balin 2?
That's interesting.
Why did you take him out of the city? I was so comfortable with him being in the city. And then you took him out of the city.
Why not? Let's do that. Toss that there.
Pick
Devin.
one other person?
I'd like you to add a card to that pile. It's not, you're not doing anyone. No one's being dude.
I'm singing the Wheel of Fortune
No one's
music.
being dude right now, dude.
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 Totally.
Alright, I added my one and I replaced it, and you can shuffle it into side.
Let's see. Ba-ba-bum.
Oh! Was that you? Was that a little wrinkle into this? Currently 3-3. It is tied, and we have fate decide.
Okay.
Oh, it's feathers.
Feathers win.
Okay. This guy
Point for orange.
goes up.
Orange is here.
Flip of the coin for teal.
I don't like flipping coins. Feather
Smite.
smutted.
Okay. And a point for purple. Wow. It's a lot of board change. Well, I'm picking up cards and Devin's squeezing his face. Mostly out of tension, I think, but definitely face squeezing is happening. Okay, I've got one action left. I think the correct action for me is to start moving teal back up Let's get him back into this game.
And I'm going to
pass. Keep first player.
It's tempting
for sure at this point.
Yeah, and then you're out of the game.
I'm out of the choices for the second age, yeah. But there's still 2 quests, and that's a lot of... How many cards do you have left?
3.
How many cards do you have left?
4.
I'm going to bring in Pentha.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bring in Balin.
You're not going to lock someone in...
Get a card and cycle a card.
He's pulling him back in. Uh-huh.
Cycle a card and get a card.
Uh-huh.
Should be up to 7 now.
Interesting.
Yep.
Shira. Mm-hmm. What are you thinking, dude? Interesting.
Balin.
She's pushing it to close.
But Namari's up here, though.
Mm-hmm.
If she's secretly still green, and Namari... Oh, wait, no. Oh, that is Balin.
Both of them. They're both there.
They're both there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But she's also invested in potentially blue and black as well. I'm curious. Feather Scorpion. Feather.
Heavy feather. And I didn't... Did I put anyone on that one?
No.
It was just you two, right?
Yeah.
So you guys both wanted it to be...
So I randomly shuffled.
I think you might have done this.
I randomly shuffled at least some of those cards.
Flip a
And
card.
I think she went heavy into that.
Jesse, flip a coin for
Ooh.
either.
Apony gets a point. Gets a point. So blue hops up. Green hops up.
Oh, that's Namari.
It
Goes down all the way to the bottom.
Nope. You stay at the top.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No.
As soon as you enter a space, you stay at the top.
No.
It's only smiting that gets you to the back.
Really?
100%.
I feel like you're wrong.
I'm
but
not.
You
You can
also
check.
top the game. And black
That was
is getting
so
a point.
much movement. That was so much
I
movement.
don't like this.
So much movement.
Oh, man.
What are you doing?
Is it my turn?
I just like things to be closer.
Is it my turn?
Filling out the space.
Was that was your 2 moves, right?
That was my 2 moves.
You slotted 2 in there. Who... I set this one in there. What did I put down?
Naka, you probably wanted her to not get points, so you probably put feather.
What did I put down?
Probably put a feather.
Yeah,
Because you don't like yellow.
You want yellow to go to the back of the track.
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking that closely about it when I did it, to be honest.
He's gonna be yellow at the end of the game.
If he's yellow. If he happens to be yellow, just thematically and luckily.
I can pull 2 people into here. Let's try to ruin the day for both of the leaders. That one doesn't match.
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh no, neither of them match. Do I pull the bull then? That one could go there.
Clark could go there.
But I don't want to actually give him a point.
Well, you can still lock them in because
There's
either
no
way,
arrows. You can put them anywhere.
you can put them anywhere.
Yeah, this one though is the one that's locked in. Someone's gonna put someone there. So if I don't move
Either
him
has
there-
to be Pentha, which is red, or Agamar, which is purple over here.
All right. We're gonna stick to what I originally had. We're just gonna move instead of blue going here. We're gonna put black on the bottom. I don't want people to be able to play with those people. And I'm adding 2 cards.
Yep.
Don't like game. Devon, you could pass. I know you keep saying I don't want to, I want to vote.
I want just an endless supply of cards. I like the cards. They give you so much power and control. Like, you have a ridiculous pile here.
He hasn't been spending any of them
You've
because
been
he's
doing
greedy.
diddly squat.
Yeah.
I want to see what you guys have done.
You either have to move purple or red. Up there. So far, it's all Jesse's cards.
Yeah.
But if you remember,
He doesn't
I'm
know
not sure what I've placed in there.
or who you are.
That's also
This
true.
drives me insane.
Yeah, like I don't know what he's doing in this game.
Playing, Shira. Playing the game.
Okay, add a card, and then choose who you else. You want Jesse to add the last card? Or do you want me to add the last card?
I've only got one card, so it's less interesting.
I want you to add the last card.
You want me to put in the last card?
Yeah.
Shuffle, shuffle.
And then you get a refresh.
Yep.
That's your last card.
That was all I had, so. Double Scorpion.
Feather.
Feather.
+2.
Double 2. Scorpion.
It's tied right now.
Feather.
Again. Oh,
Scorpion +2.
4-3 right now.
Double 2.
5-3 right
Another
now.
Scorpion.
Oh my goodness.
Scorpion, Scorpion.
my
You did not
God.
really shuffle,
I did.
Devin.
I did. Is that?
2, 4, 6, 7.
Okay, no, it's
7, 2,
7 to
2,
7.
4.
No,
Oh, you want it?
I'm
Want to
resolving
use the
it. Feathers.
Wow.
Agamar gets a point.
Green gets a point.
Green gets a point, and
Black
Clark
gets smited. And yellow gets
No, he goes down to
nothing.
here.
What? I thought he goes down to the bottom of his.
No, you lose a point, and you enter in at the top of the
Oh,
next
so then
spot.
I might not have done it correctly
No,
for
when he
someone
gets-
else.
oh, he
that's
lost
losing
a
a
point.
point.
He lost a
I thought
point,
he
not
was
smited.
I thought he was
didn't know.
smited.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I also thought he was being smited, but whatever.
For some reason.
And yellow gets a nothing, like the sniveling little color it deserves. I got a real problem with yellow.
That was ridiculous right there.
That was insane. That was the most insane card thing I've ever seen. There was so many +2s.
Okay, it's the end of the round.
Wow.
It is.
Wow.
Am I first player because you just went? Or does
Nope.
it retain with you?
It retains with me because nobody
so
took it
you're
away.
choosing a location now.
There's your fidget.
Thank you. Choose 3 locations and all the players vote. What 3 locations are you choosing?
This is stressful.
There's only 4 locations you can choose.
I don't get to vote.
Everyone's tied up in all the locations, too.
Yeah, I don't want that one because I don't get to vote. So if I can't, I don't get to vote.
Do something interesting, like choose, like, mountains, that, and orange.
But orange is one she's worked at.
I'm saying you could narrow it down.
I feel like they gang up on me very much in games.
Whatever you do, don't do a pile. Like, don't do all 7. That's just pointless.
You only have 1 card, right?
Yeah.
How many do you have?
2.
She can control it.
Potentially, depending on what you got.
You're saying that.
I'm saying she can control it. I'm not even sure I'm going to put in a card.
Because if she is,
Do you have to
if
put
she
in a
is
card when
that,
you vote?
You don't have to.
Yeah. You can do, like, red, orange, and canyons.
Do you have to choose a spot that has it?
Yeah, that's actually something I don't know. Do you have to pick one with people?
I can check.
I don't know if you do. Because here's the other thing. Yeah, no, I don't have to, because Demi's outside of chosen locations gain 2 renown. That's the other thing. If it's a tie, if she has 1 and 1, and I pick ones where she's not,
Or if it's 0 and 0.
so I can't pick this one, because it's the one that I think she's got the most likelihood of being. And then that one. So I'm going to pick... Oh, but if I pick the wrong one... But, no, I can pick my... Yeah. I have to pick everybody. I have to pick, like, everybody. Because...
That does nothing, though.
Exactly. It does nothing. Because if she controls the vote...
Who are you leaving out of everybody? That's going to be telling.
It's going to be... I'm going to do everybody... I don't think Pentha, so I'm going to do all 3 of these locations.
It literally does nothing but bring Pentha up potentially, or bring Pentha down.
Yes, but if no one thinks they're Pentha, then they could they could boost somebody that they don't care about. Are you putting in a card?
I'm fine with that.
You have to pick first.
Yeah,
You're left.
I'm fine with that. This does nothing to the conversation.
Yes, but that's safer for me because I don't get to vote.
I mean, what's the worst? She puts in a single card, and something happens to everyone.
But it won't. Yes, it would happen to everybody. We'll either all lose points or we'll all gain points.
I don't know why I'd contribute.
Because you might be able to tie it, and then the only person that's affected is somebody that nobody has seemingly controlled the whole game.
I'm not putting in a card.
Okay.
Everyone's going down.
That's a lot. So we do this in order. So goes to the top, goes to the top.
They're losing 2 points, so...
Oh, yeah. So goes to the top, goes to the top. And then this is...
This one goes
to the top here. And then these two go to the top here. And this one goes to the top here. And then these ones go...
No, red doesn't move.
Yeah, red doesn't move. And then this one goes here.
Did you move black?
Oh, no. It was... black was ahead, right? Yeah.
So what she's done is she's put purple in the lead and dropped everyone else back what feels like a significant amount, but it was all equal.
That was a rough... I wanted one of you guys to take first player.
You didn't do anything.
What do you, if I had passed?
You did everyone.
Yes, but if I didn't do everyone, then she could have just picked anything she wanted because, like, outside of it gained 2 Renown 2. So it would have, like, either way, she could have boosted or killed just about anybody.
She's definitely the enemy.
Okay, Devin, you have to discard some cardies now.
Yeah, he's got too many. What is up with all feathers? Every single time. Just don't even...
Who's such a troll?
I don't even know, man.
Give him 2 cards and give each of us 1. And this comes off and get a new decree in a new city.
The new city card. Machinations. When a player moves a demi back to the city, they must add a vote to any quest. They may add a vote to any quest. That's interesting.
Yeah, that one's cool.
And then, age number 3, Judgment. First player draws a quest. Beginning with the first player, players add 1 demi to the quest, ignoring movement and quest restrictions. All players vote, beginning with the first player. Cool.
So there's a final extra quest there.
Alright, place down your quest card. Oh, this is interesting. This is so cool. I pulled a card called the Goblin Horde, and it's epic. Would you do Ashen Plague?
Yeah.
Shira?
Has 2 people add votes to it.
Oh. Death from
Bitch,
above.
a bunch of coin clips.
Alright, I think I want this here. Goblin Horde. Got to select character position.
That one's Sagari.
Mm-hmm.
With the chance for 2
Double
points.
up, yeah. Look at her smile.
Fast of rage.
You see where I placed it, though?
Away from her.
As far away from Sagari as you can get.
Your turn.
My turn. Whose turn?
My turn.
Oh my gosh. Why do we keep letting this schmuck go first?
And this will enter from there, so it'll be card, smoot, card.
Yeah.
Devon, what shall you do?
Oh, that Death from Above is an interesting one as well.
I'm going to move Apony into the city.
Okay.
You getting a card?
Go ahead and just bump that there. And then...
You getting a card?
No, not yet.
He's gonna move someone else into the city. He's gonna give himself a card. He
He's
likes
already 8
he
cards.
likes cards. He likes doing nothing but getting
He has
cards.
8 cards already.
That's what he loves doing.
Well, now I have 7
Oh, that's
cards.
interesting.
I'm gonna tank it before it ever has the opportunity.
Cool.
To happen.
Cool.
And then?
And then...
That's so interesting.
Don't like you touching yellow.
Throw a card, and are you going to put a card down anywhere else?
Yeah, sure. I'll put one over there. Actually, put one over there.
She's touching purple. And she's locking stuff in. Oh, shoot!
She Clar? Is she Clar and she's moving in for the kill at the end here?
I don't like Clar being there. What's she feeding it? You think she's feeding it black or she's feeding it white?
This isn't good. If she thinks I'm purple, then she wouldn't want this. And then that's not good for Clar. So she could be Clar going for a double point here. And if I'm, feeding it some scorpions to not let Sigari get points, then she knows that she might be Clar. And then this is a toss-up, but it has the best option of potentially nuking Agamar. I think she could be Clar, and this could be the final push. Because I guess he's down here, which means needs points.
I don't trust that. That's interesting.
Just say your time.
I'm upset because now I think this needs feathers.
Did you not give it feathers?
We talked about killing Sigari.
Well, yeah.
And then she just locked 2 people on the cliff.
I hear.
But we can do god powers now.
So, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna screw with her. Moving into the center.
Okay.
Okay.
Putting a card down
Let's
somewhere?
go ahead and feed this. Absolutely. It's the only way I can manipulate this as much as possible.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
And then... Oh, wait. Interesting. Huh.
You got 1 action left.
I'm looking at God powers. I hadn't actually, we haven't used these much.
Oh, I'm
We have that
going
whole-
to this age
we
now
have
that we
that
can.
whole
I was
round.
going to do him last round to screw up what was happening. You going to take that back?
I think I am.
So, okay, Sigari stays over here, and this advances back that way. But we need to be careful. We need to be mindful of the fact that we can influence votes without having to put them on there. I'm going to try and do it as many times as I can.
Huh.
Just say.
This is so stressful, Shira. You don't even know.
Why?
Because the world is hard. Life is challenging. All right. I'm just gonna pull someone back in so that I can continue to.
Okay,
I just
so
don't
you
want
move- so
that.
that's
person.
one action,
I don't want
though.
that person
That's
closer.
one action, though.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
Then what do you want to do?
I am going to. I'm gonna spend 3 cards.
To transfigure?
I don't want her to have any chance at this. All we have to do is
You
close
could
it.
transfigure for 3 and switch Clar and Agamar.
This cycles it. This makes it so she can never get in
Where
there.
did you put the 3 cards?
I put them in the discard pile.
Okay.
So there should be my card, Jesse's card.
You did 2 cards, Devin.
Huh?
You've
You
done
did
2
2,
cards.
I did 2, and Jesse.
Not to here, I've only done 1.
No, you did 2.
And then Jesse
You've done it
did
twice,
1 from
didn't you?
there. And then there's 3 for the people.
Okay.
So
Oh,
there
you
should be
did one
5.
up
I
here?
did 1 over there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, Jesse, you closed it.
Does this add? Yeah, this adds something.
Wait a second. If he did look at his card
This adds
and he pops green, yeah, you need to pick somebody to add one.
I think she's
Clar. I think because remember she was actively using them at the beginning of the game.
She's purple or black, for sure. Because she's made her play now. Devin, add something.
If you looked at your freaking card and you are green and you're about to jump up to an... I'm gonna be so mad.
The best hope
I'm gonna be so mad.
is that no one is any of these characters.
I think she's Clar, and I don't know
Okay,
what you are, so
let's
I
see.
have to not go Scorpion.
Scorpion. Feather. Feather. Feather.
I think she was the
Scorpion.
2 Scorpions. I think she
Feather.
was the 2 Scorpions. Did you put in any Scorpions?
I know, that was her.
So I think she's Clar.
Yeah, I was trying to tank it for her.
So Agamar goes up 1. Namari goes up 2. Golly. And Clar goes down 1, which just bumps him to the back because he can't go any further.
Okay.
Oh wait, did I go? I didn't grab a replacement, did I?
No, you did not.
If you're green and you have bamboozled me, I'm gonna be so pissed. Okay, so you just went and you did 2 actions. I want to bring Sugari in because she's the equal distance to everybody, and that gets me a card. And then I'm going to...
I keep glancing at the top. This is such a pretty game.
It's so gorgeous, man. It's gorgeous. Then I'm going to vote...
Sure, we have a wooden board coming one day.
there. I need to see if I can...
That was
get
one
it on
action.
the
What else did
pre-order.
you do?
Oh,
one.
yeah, you're right. That was just 1 action. Huh, actually, wait. I'm not going to do that with Sugari. I'm going to do that with Balin. And now I'm going to move Sugari in to see if I can lock her into the abyss.
Oh, interesting. Because you're doing a flip.
Just in case this is
I think
her.
Shear's playing
I
the coin.
think she's Clar, but just in case she's Sugari. Or wait, that's Naka, isn't it? Oh, that was Naka. No, so then I should bring her in and then bring Balin in because that was another one I thought she may have potentially been. So this is for Balin. Nothing happens.
Nope.
Okay, but I gained a card this turn, so I didn't lock anything away. So you're up, Sheer. A lot of quests, a lot of gods.
Did you want to play cards into places?
I did once. I don't want to do it a second time.
No. Oh. Back to the center. He's got to be part of the action. That's the thought.
1. Got a card.
Nice. And so the city card's already done. Or you want to add a vote anywhere? There's so many coin flips. Mm-hmm. Which is gnarly for an ending like this. We also have a random quest at the end of this that we don't know the results of.
Which is cool.
Which is a pretty cool way to end. Every time somebody touches a god, it's like, is that them? Are you them?
That's it.
Okay, so you gained a card this turn by bringing in those 2. All right, you're up, Jesse.
I'm in a weird position because I'm down to 1 card.
Because you also don't know who you are? That weird position?
One card
the weird
in the
position
last
for me
age.
is I'm down to 1 card.
No other way to get cards.
There is.
He can smite people.
I need someone to be smited so that I can remove them out of the smite pool.
In order to do that,
the only
you have
ability to smite right now is this and that.
Here's your issue, though.
And those are coin tosses.
You will be hard passed almost no matter what.
I know.
Because as soon as you play a card, like if you don't place a card down, you can't gain one. If you don't place one, you hard pass. Once you play your last card, you're forced to rest. So you're getting.
I'm not forced to rest.
You are.
I can do a move and then a move in and play a card.
If you don't have any cards,
But once you
cannot.
play your last card, you auto rest.
He's like, no, I won't. I will have an indefinite supply of cards, dude.
So this is finally changing. I don't have to be the one to decide.
Interesting.
How many cards do you have?
5.
5.
How many do you have?
7. I don't know. So if she's Clara, though, she's at the bottom. But I don't know what you are. I just feel like me and you are fighting each other. We're all lost in the midst, and he's just Namari chilling at the absolute top of this.
It'd be amazing if I was. The odds are I'm probably one of these 6. All right.
Like a 10% chance someone is someone. I don't know. Who are you? That's the bigger question.
I feel pretty good right now.
You've been doing a lot of work with Agamar.
I'm concerned that he is either Namari or Agamar.
I mean, yeah, those are the two to be concerned about because they have the most points.
Let's not quibble about these things, guys.
That is how that works, sure.
Okay, so we need to tank both of them.
That is, I'm looking for places to put Agamar at the moment.
You have 1 card.
I know, that's what I'm studying.
So
I am
put
studying.
one of them on one of these.
So that one has to go down a lineage. So that one has to go down a lineage. This is a coin toss for anyone. Mm-hmm. I think the best chance to lock him out of anything is to play this here.
Why?
Because I'm going feathers, which will avoid giving it anything. It's what I have left.
Yeah, but if he puts in a whole bunch of scorpions, it's going to give it a point.
I can't control anything beyond this, though. That's the most control I have is this. Like that's it. This is the extent of my power.
Okay.
You will be the one to pick the quest, though.
Oh, buddy. I'm the one to pick who goes on what quests.
No, you draw a quest, and then
I put
starting
people
with
on it.
you put one on it, and then
You guys
we
feed?
each add another one, and then we vote. But you won't have any cards to vote, so it will be forced to go the other way.
Wait, I could have held a card, couldn't I? I could have held
You
a
could have
card.
hard passed and not done anything.
Huh. Here's all right. I want to do
want some
this.
say in the back,
I'm gonna rework a little bit. I'm gonna move this person out, and I'm going to play that to lock it in, and then I'm just gonna hard pass.
You
You have to play a card if you put someone.
Do you
there.
have to?
Yes.
You have to. if
Okay,
you put
that's what
someone
I
on
was
the
wondering.
quest.
That's what I was wondering.
Yes.
All right. I'm
But
fine
you
with
can
what
still move them out.
Yeah.
But then
Because they're over here.
Yeah.
then he doesn't hard
smart.
pass.
I can't get purple any farther away.
Yeah. No, he's still hard pass. He still rests
I'm passed,
because he
yeah.
spent his last card.
Yep.
Yeah, but what if Devin is blue? He did interact with blue in the very
I
beginning.
moved him back. That's why.
No, but you want him to have a chance to tank. He's suspiciously quiet right now when we talk about.
No, it doesn't need to tank. It just needs to.
Blue is one of the first ones he moved.
No, I understand that, but it doesn't need to tank. It just needs to
Not
like
move?
something else needs to pass. Yeah, as long
No,
as it doesn't move.
One
we're
of
fine.
ours needs to pass
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, as long as any one of these 6 can pass blue with a single turn or two.
I don't think so.
Very
I
approachable.
think you're doing the wrong move.
Yeah. Devin, your turn. And I have the Grail marker.
Alrighty.
It's either Naka, Balin, or Isabel have to go over here.
I don't. You've used Balin so much, though.
Personally, I'm a big fan of Naka.
I think I am not as worried about Pentha, but I am worried about Clar. So I'm going to push this way.
Now he's set the mark on there, Shira. Oh, dude. What's he setting it up for? Shira, fill that. There's a 2 power down there. and if he controls this, he'll stick purple in there
Clar's
and
already
guarantee
at
it.
0.
No, I'm saying there's a 2 on the bottom of that.
I can't get purple there without
1,
spending my whole
2.
move, which would only be putting 1 god in there. So if she tries to close it, and also she has to pick 2 people to add in cards. So if she closes it, she allows me to
But
vote.
you already control that.
Yes, but I can control it more.
You've been controlling it from the start. You've been planning from the start. Sure, do something worse then. Put purple into a different location so he can't put it into there. Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh, the clench on his face was perfect. There you go.
One for moving it into the center, and one for putting it there.
Now he's got to cycle purple before feeding it over. You cannot give him the 2 on blue. I love how frustrated he is right now. We found him.
How many cards do you have left?
3, Devin. 3.
He's been saving cards for this play, and
Yeah.
it's been going so well for him this whole time. And here he is. Oh, he's squirming. Why you shaking? Why you shaking?
That forces my hand, and I don't like having my hand forced. I'm gonna go here, and everybody else is dangerous. And I'm gonna go here, and then
What did you just do? You just put yellow and...
the people at the
Yeah.
bottom. Put the people at
Yeah.
the bottom there.
You have to put in 2 cards.
The only
Get
issue...
rid of cards.
The only issue with this spot here is I don't know what he was controlling for, or else I would have had you play it. Like, there's just no telling what he was going for. Like, who was he...
He's like trying to tank. I know he's trying to tank Clar because he thinks I'm Clar.
I do
Clar's
think you're
at
Clar.
0.
Yeah, it doesn't... At this point, though, that doesn't matter as much, right?
It doesn't
He's-
matter
from
if you
0
gain
he
a
was
point.
feeding.
Like
What
there's
if
so
he's-
much here.
Yeah.
Even 1 point is a massive swing.
Okay, 2 other people have to add to that. What if Jesse
He
has
can't.
no cards?
So you have to.
But you get to redraw these cards, remember?
Just know she
Yeah.
only gets 1 because it's
She
2
only gets-
people,
Oh.
and you don't have any, so you just can't add anything. But she gets a refresh.
Okay. That was so fun. Hey, what have you been feeding this from the beginning? It's going
What do you think I was
Scorpion,
feeding
probably.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's nasty.
Well, now I'm worried.
Look at that tainted.
Red goes up.
It goes up 1. Clar goes. Oh, I guess it didn't move. I had to do that.
That's
okay?
why I
had
said
to, but
it
I had to
didn't
do it
matter.
because locking you down is more important than.
Now they all come off.
Well, my red is going up, so that's good for me.
Yeah.
It's out of my hands at this point, though, which is frustrating. But
Okay, that was your turn.
Yep. And now I'm down to 3 cards, and you have 3 cards.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm stressed. I can't wait to find out who I am. Okay.
She's gonna close it off. Oh, interesting.
Control for. You want feathers.
So she's got to put 2 in,
You absolutely want feathers, unless she's purple, and then I'm the fool.
and then I have to put 1
Put one in.
And
He's adding scorpions.
I didn't get a new card.
That or he added a double. He just threw it to the wild, knowing what you'd put in there. Let's see.
She's been feeding it the whole time, though.
I know.
Yep, she's fed it the whole time. So yellow gets a point,
Good for yellow.
then Clar gets a point,
Good for Clar.
and then Agamar.
Haha, you fool.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm still okay. But she's down to 1 card, and I have 3 now.
Yeah, and there's one more pocket. And this is all random. This is all the fates. This is a funny one to have left at the very end.
It's your turn.
Hard pass.
Card pass. He wants cards for the
I
last
have
one.
3 cards to her.
Wow.
1.
Pass.
Not even doing the full random? Just going straight to the exit card?
Yep.
All right, what happens now? Tell me about this.
You draw a quest.
Yep.
And
Beginning
then
with the first player, add you.
you add a
Players
demi to
add
it.
1 demi to the
Now
quest.
you don't get to vote.
Ignoring movement. Yes, he does. He gets to vote. All players vote.
He
Beginning
doesn't have cards.
Right.
So he can't.
But you get to put the first one down.
Ignoring movement rules?
Yes.
So he gets to put the first one down.
So there's a double spot for scorpions, a double spot for feathers.
This could be the game right
That is fascinating.
here. You get to put a person down. You get to put them wherever you want.
Yeah.
Ignoring quest restrictions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know who you are?
This is so stressful.
How is this stressful for you? You don't. I guess
All right.
it's just acting off of who you think we are.
I think I am purple. So I'm going in right there.
Alrighty.
I want as many, I was much guaranteed as points as possible. I think I'm purple for sure.
You think you were purple?
I think I'm purple. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I could be
I
wrong.
think Devon's purple.
Devin?
Yeah.
No. Purple? Are you teal? Are you a gentle, sweet boy teal?
That's teal.
Oh. What color is that?
And that's pink.
Oh, I've got teal and pink mixed up. Black in, run it feathers.
So the question is, I don't know what she has.
Black in, run it feathers gets her close. I wish I had cards.
What I think is interesting here is
wish I had
she's
cards.
taking forever to decide, which means I don't think she has a feather card.
She's got a scorpion.
I think she's got a scorpion card, so she doesn't want to put Clar in on the chance that he's ahead of us.
It's interesting.
Because this is the last thing of the game.
And it's whoever's the highest.
Whichever side it falls, you resolve that side or that side.
But like the winner is whoever's highest on this track?
But if there's a tie,
Out of our 3 cards, it's whoever's highest on this track.
Or is it like everyone loses if someone else is the highest on the track? That's interesting.
what? This is so interesting. Okay, to the left of the first player.
I got nothing.
There's my vote.
Oh, shoot. Scorpions down
Red
the
goes
line.
down. Pink goes up.
Oh my gosh.
Agamor goes up. Who are you guys?
Oh my gosh.
Who are you? I want to see that one.
We have to do you first.
Yes.
Hey,
You
you want
first.
me to tell you something? Of
Did you look?
course I looked at my card. What do you think I am, an idiot?
Yes.
Were you Agamor?
Who are you? You were Namari. And you were as well.
Whoa! I didn't have you. We had you pinned.
Yeah.
We figured
I was
her
wondering
out.
if that was you.
You're pink there?
I thought that was a good play. Because, I mean, she was down here at the beginning of this round. At the beginning of the age,
Yeah.
she was at 0, and I was able to get her all the way up to 4.
You played purple off well when I was like, do this. And you
Yeah.
were like,
Yeah.
because I was sure you were purple at that point. Which is why I placed purple here to guarantee he was the only person that could have challenged me.
Yeah.
When I had control of this, I had control of victory.
Because you could determine
You
that he
guys
just
play
gets 1
so
at max.
well.
Yep.
I don't know how
That
to
was
play
really
this
good.
game well.
Yeah, that was really
I don't
good.
know this game well.
That's so frustrating that I thought you looked at your card, and when you did that big play for
No,
Namari, I was like, that's such a huge play.
I told the truth. At the point we were revealing our cards to the audience,
Yeah.
I had not looked at my card.
Did you look when did you look?
I sitting here while you were just sitting there talking, I went, put it back down.
I hate you so much.
So the audience saw me look, and then you turned back. Like I was pretty sure one of you saw me, and then you turned around and went, "Man, are you ever gonna look at that?" And I went, "No, I'm gonna slide it under the board."
Son of a gun. Well played.
So it wasn't secret.
played.
It wasn't secret.
Well
Good
played.
job.
Well played. I thought I could get it. To get 4 points at the end, I was really happy about that.
That was some moments of that were very nerve wracking.
That was well done.
Good play. Good
That was
play
well
by
done
you.
on securing that.
Sheer. I mean, you're above the middle.
You guys tanked me. You just kept tanking me.
Well, I
thought I was going for equal ones. Well.
No, you were, because you.
But then you just settled on like she's Clara, and you just kept shoving Clara
so here's the thing. In the beginning, you focused on you had Clara and Sagari, and then also
Blue.
Balin, or kind of Balin and Apony, and so you had them. And I was pretty sure you were one of them, but then you faded a little bit, and you became murky in what you were doing. And then towards the end, when you had Clar on one of these, I was like, that has to be.
You doubled down on
like,
Clar a little too early.
Yeah,
because then we were both able to play into that.
And I tried to use Agamar as a feint, and every time he got points, I tried to give her points too.
You did well with using Agamar as a feint. That was actually a really good play, and considering they're both competitive up there.
Yeah, but what if Purple was one of us?
It was the risk I had to take. I didn't think you were him because you just hadn't used him very much.
You can also.
I honestly thought he didn't look at his card, so I was just
You can also start
I have to pick
seeing,
someone.
like, by the time I was beating up on Purple,
yeah,
he could pretty much be like, it's not Jesse.
Yeah,
because Jesse's.
You were too.
I keep talking.
You worked
about
with
Purple.
her too much
I keep
to help
talking about
negate
Purple.
him.
Yeah, but that's because Green's sitting right there, and y'all kept like. The perfect shield for me was the fact that you had no idea I knew anything.
Well,
I
part of the
debated putting
issue,
that down one.
Part of the issue is that
I wouldn't have done it though. It still would have. I still would have been.
He would have gone. No, he would have gone down first. Purple would have gone ahead.
Oh,
yeah.
I would have won.
Cool.
I debated doing green, and that's what I knew. I only had a Scorpion for the last round, and so I was deciding who, and just in case.
I would have won.
That would have been very sad. That would have been very sad. Thank you, Sheriff, for not doing that, even though you had no idea which decisions you were making. All right, I need to know. I gotta.
You guys know what happens to green?
Right? Isn't that how that works?
Oh yeah, the lore. So there's Namari right there.
Right.
I'll read it for you.
All right.
So and you can just bask in your.
So do you want to give a 20-second on who Namari is? Because each one of these epilogues is tied to the character.
Yeah, no, I'll just read. I'll read his beginning. And
sweet.
So.
Oh my god, that's 65 pages of lore.
It's a lot.
Very impressive.
Here we go. A demigod with untamed speed. While exploring ruins in the desert as a boy, Namari was poisoned by a scorpion. His people thought he would die within hours, but his heart rate did not slow. It quickened, as his body fought the poison and kept the young demigod alive. The nomadic tribes called him the Dune Scorpion and began to train him in the art of war. A protector of the desert tribes and a wanderer at heart, Namari keeps his ancestral ties close as he travels throughout the realm. A fearsome bird of prey perches on his wrist and gazes with cold, smoldering anger at any who comes near its master. This is a man of the wilderness who brings the bite of his heritage to any who oppose him. Namari despises the excess of the urban cities, but he travels through the realm regardless, seeking whatever power and riches he can take back to his people in the desert. It's time for the dunes to shift, and for the nomadic tribes to rise above the other mortals. City dwellers have hoarded the wealth of the world for too long, and at the head of that desert wave will be Namari, a demigod with untamed speed. He wields the bow and the sword, riding as a herald of change. With stony eyes that patrol the sky above him, his vision extends far past that of other mortals and demigods. He will drag the rest of the world with him on his quest.
What did I do?
And then your resolution text.
Is it just one resolution for each character?
One for each character. Namari walks through the gates of the city, and his people follow behind him. He is the desert storm, and his time has come. The city dwellers part before him like water, and he walks through the streets with the posture of one anointed. He has lived through calamity. He has weathered adversity as none have before him. His heart beats with the poison of the scorpion and the unwavering belief of one who understands his destiny. Eridan may have brought the Golden Age to the realm, but Namari plans to usher in an era that will overshadow all others. The desert tribes know how to seed life, even in a desolate place. Namari will teach that same perseverance to all people of the realm. Under him, they will become great.
Oh, so he's not a terrible ruler.
No.
Are some of them cruel?
No, not really.
Oh, really?
They try to be neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for themselves. I had some, like, the original draft had some that were very cruel.
Yeah. we decided that we decided to take that out.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Not completely destroying the city in a wake of green foliage.
But yeah.
Cool.
Good game.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Probably one of the first Veiled Fate gameplays
Out there, yeah.
up on the channel. That was a blast. I had a good time with that. We'll see ya.